Good evening, guys. Today we are going to solve Pure Mathematics Paper 1, February March 2023. It is for 1 hour 50 minutes. Let's have a start of it. The first question that is going to be asked that a line has equation y equal to 3x minus 2k and a curve has equation y equal to x square minus kx plus 2, where k is a constant. Show that the line and the curve meets for all values of x. It is stated for all values of x. It means for all real values. So what to do for this case? We have to solve this first simultaneously. For all values of x, you need to find b square minus 4ac should be greater than and equal to 0. This is a case study. What we have to do? Let's start how to solve. By equating these two, line and curve, equating the y coordinate, we get x square minus kx plus 2 equal to 3x minus 2k. So we get x square being every term at one side minus 3x plus 2 plus 2k equal to 0. So here we get a quadratic equation in term of variable x, and we can write it like this. Now by applying the condition what is to be asked in the question, that is b square minus 4ac should be greater than equal to 0. So here get the values. You can see this is what b, this is what a and c, as you are well aware about these values. Let's substitute in the rule. We will get this bigger than equal to 0. So because of square, this minus will be eliminated, become plus. So we can write k plus 3 whole square minus 4, 4 times 2 plus 2k. Expand it, it becomes k square plus 6k plus 9 minus 8k greater than equal to 0. So k square minus 2k plus 1 greater than equal to 0. And here if you make a converting square or any other rule, or you can make the factorize of it. So we will get k minus 1 whole square. This whole term will equal to this one, that is bigger than equal to 0. Here you can see whatever the values of k you will substitute here, it will always be greater than equal to 0. For example, if you suppose k is 1, so it become 1 minus 1 0, 0 square is true. So for all real values of k, it is true. So what is going to be asked in the question? Show that the line and the curve meets for all values of k. So which is true? We can write which is true for all real values of k. Hence proved. Because of this square, whatever the value, if it result becomes negative, like if you suppose k is minus 1, so it becomes minus 2 square, it's because of square it will be plus 4, and always it justify or true the condition. Hence the question number 1 has been done. Let's proceed for the next one. Question number 2. Very interesting. It is about the from the function, and the rules already has been discussed. What's mean by stretch, reflection, stretch. It's given the function is defined by f of x is equal to x square minus 2x plus 5, and for x belongs to real number, Set of real number. A sequence of transformation is applied in the following order to the graph y equal to f of x to given y equal to g of x. Like what to do? This f of x should change into g of x stepwise. Stretch parallel to the x-axis with scale factor of 1 by 2. We are well aware about the condition that your g of x should be, for this case, g of x should be what? If you multiply the reciprocal of this scale factor within the function of f, it becomes 2 of f, right? That means the function f has been stretched along or parallel to x-axis with a scale factor of 1 by 2, because in the rule we have well defined this before in the last lesson, that when the stretch is along the x-axis, the scale factor will be the reciprocal of that number. If it is 3, it will be 1 by 3. If it is 2, it's 1 by 2. So what to do for the first step? G of x will be by replacing every term in the function f of x with 2x. We get f of 2x, that goes to be 2x square minus 2 times 2 of x plus 5. Simply just you replace every x within the f of x with 2x. So what comes as result? It goes to be 4x square minus 4x plus 5. This is what g of x with f of 2x. The first case done. The second step says that reflection is in the y-axis. What to do for the reflection in the y-axis? So within x, you need to replace here. For the y-axis, as defined by rule, you need to do by this f of minus x. So replace every x with minus. So the second step says g of x, here x will be replaced with minus x. We get this expression. So it will be 4x square plus 4x plus 5. So this the second step done till reflection along the y-axis. Now the third and the final step is going to be a stretch parallel to the y-axis with a scale factor of 3. Now for a stretch parallel to the y-axis as described in the rule, you need to multiply the scale factor with the function. So what to do here? G of x comes to be everything multiplied by 3. It will be 4x square plus 4x plus 5. So what comes? 12x square plus 12x plus 15, which is the required form ax square plus bx plus c, where a, b, c are constant. What is going to be asked? We can write which is the required condition after the three transformations, three set transformation. What has been asked? Said transformation which shows a is equal to 12, b is equal to 12, and what c is equal to 15, as it has been asked here. So that is the final answer for this. I hope you better understand it. Now next part, the question number 3. A curve has an equation, this one, and a point is moving along the curve. Find the x coordinates of the point on the curve at which the x and y coordinates are increasing at the same rate. So this is a case study for the further differentiation as described the topic by the book in book Pure Mathematics 1. Yeah. So it means we can say there's a curve and line can be intersected like this way because it's moving along, or it can be like a curve and equation is both moving along the curve. So it can be a tangent as well. So any condition can be true, but this is a case study for the rate of change. So as it is very much clear in the question, we have to find the x coordinates, the point of the curve at which the x and y coordinates are increasing at the same rate. Increasing means they are positive, both are positive as we have described in the rules. So it means given condition is rate of change of x with respect to time dt by d of x is equal, because same rate means they are equal, d what dy by dt, they are same. So for the given curve, first we need to differentiate y equal to 1 by 60, 3x plus 1 whole square. Now differentiate it with respect to x. What will we get? Dy by d of x is equal to, we will get it 1 by 10, because 3 times 2 6. Okay, let me do the step. First write the power, make 1 less from the power, and the third step, what was that? We have to differentiate the function whose power was given. Like here I'm going to revise the rule that was called power rule, as we have defined it in the class. Power rule of differentiation that says whenever you are going to differentiate any function with the power, it always takes 3 steps. That is, whatever be the coefficient of the function, you need to multiply the power with that. So it becomes n times 1 is n, and always make 1 less from the power. And the third step, we have to differentiate the function which has the power like this. 3 steps. So by keeping this in mind, I did the same. This was what? This was a function f of x, and this was n, and this was the coefficient here. Instead of 1, it was 1 by 60. So we will multiply this to, out of it becomes 2 by 60, 1 by 30 after simplifying, and we make 1 less from the power, 2 becomes 1. And third step, we have to differentiate the function whose power we had. So let's see, it's my 2 times 3x plus 1 over 60, and derivatives of 3x plus 1 makes 3, and constant derivative we are well aware that is 0. So finally we'll get 3 times 2 6 times 3x plus 1 over 60, right? So further simplification will give you dy by d of x is 3x plus 1 over 10, right? I hope you got it. Yes. Now what to do further? By using chain rule, because we have to find the rate of change that is going to be equal, uh, by using chain rule here, that was dy by d of x equal to dy by dt times dt by dx, because here we have y to t to x. You can see, first thing what we need to do, we need to differentiate this dy by chain rule, what we have done in class. Here dt by d of x, and this goes to be directly with the y relation between y and x, dy by d of x. So dy by dx, here I can write it. So from here I drive the rule. dy by dx is equal to dy by dt times dt by dx. And as it is given, dy by d of t is equal to dx by dt, right? So here just replace this with this one. So we'll get dy by d of x equal to, in place of dy by dt, that is dx by dt times dt by dx. Here this was its result. So you can see, after applying this chain rule, dx will cancel by dx, dt, and we get 1 equal to dy by d of x. Now already we have calculated dy by dx, that was this. The value of dy by dx was 3x plus 1 by 10 equal to 1. Now simplify for the coordinate of x. Doing the cross multiplication, we get 3x plus 1 equal to 10. So 3x goes to be 9. And finally, what to do? X will be 3. That is the required result, what has been asked. As you can see in the question, we have to only find the x coordinates of the point on the curve at which the x and y coordinates are increasing at the same rate. It means increasing means that rate of change must be positive, greater than 0. So dx by dt is equal to dy by dt, because both x and y coordinates increasing at the same rate. So this 4 marks question we have done. I hope you got it. Let's proceed to next question number 4. 4, yeah. Okay, it is given a circumference. The circumference around the trunk of a large tree, yeah, a large tree's trunk, okay, the circumference, it means you are going to get this thing, this circumference of the large tree, this one, this one, this one. It is going to be measured and found to be 5.00 meter. After 1 year, the circumference is measured again and found to be this one. It means initially it was 5, and after 1 year it comes to be 5.02. Given that the circumference are at yearly intervals, form an arithmetic progression AP. Find the circumference 20 years after the first measurement. So what was the first measurement in AP? This is a case study of arithmetic progression. For an AP, that is arithmetic progression, and it has been mentioned clearly here, AP. We are well aware that first term is always represented by letter A, that is given to be 5.00 meter, that is 5, right? And the very after 1 year, this means next term, second term, we can say second term, that is in AP is A plus D, that's given to be 5.02 meter, right? So D is a common difference, so D can be evaluated by subtracting the first term from the second. We can write second term minus first term, so it will be 5.02 minus 5, that gives you 0.02 meter. You can write it at the last, no need to rewrite again and again, right? As it is a case study of the arithmetic progression, and we are interested to find the circumference of 20 years after the first measurement. It means here n is equal to what? It will be 21. It means you after 20 years we will enter in 21. So nth term formula for the AP, we are well aware this A plus n minus 1 times D. So replace the values here. A21 will be is 5 plus 21 minus 1 times d is what? 0.02. You better can calculate it. And 5 plus 20 times 0.02, and we'll get 5.4 meter. That will be the uh, uh, the trunk after 20 years. That is the final answer. I hope you got it. Now we will proceed for the part B of the same question. Given that instead of the circumference yearly interval form a geometric progression. This time we are dealing with GP. So the first term of the AP and GP are the same as given in the question statement. First term is given to be what? A, that is 5.00 am in the part A question. And the second term in GP, again this time we are talking about geometric progression. So GP second term is AR 5.02 m, right? Sorry, is m meter. Now the common ratio in the geometric progression, we know that is the ratio of the second term to the first term. So second term here is 5.02 divided by 5.00. It comes to 1.004 m once you calculate it. Now the same thing after the first measurement, we need to get the circumference after 20 years. So then it means we know that nth term of GP is formulated like this. So just substitute the values to get the final answer. It's so simple question. So A21, because after 20 years we will be entering in 21st year. So 1.004 power 21 minus 1. So 21 is equal to 5 times 1.004 power what comes 20. Now with the help of calculator, first get the power 1.04 power 20 and then multiply this with 5 and we'll get the answer over here. Okay, you can use a scientific calculator. Let me get the calculation for you. I'm going to multiply 5 times bracket 1.004, very close, this power goes to be 20, and here comes 5. Answer is 5.415. So we can write up till 2 decimal place or 3, it's up to you. But 2 or 3 is maximum. 5.42 meter is the final answer. I hope you understand it. In question number 5, this is up for 6 marks. It is given that point A and B lies on the circle with center this. It means you are given what you are given. Wait a minute. Just 1 minute. Unfortunately, I pressed some other button. This will open. Yeah. Here it comes back. So it is given that a circle which has point A and another point B on it, and the center is lying with -2, 5. Coordinate of A are 7 and 12, while B we are looking for that, but both points lie on the circle. So the line AB has equation this one, it means line A and B. This line has equation y equal to -2x plus 26. We have to find the coordinates of B. So first of all, equation of circle with center AB and radius R is formulated as, we know that x minus a square plus y minus b whole square is equal to r square, right? For r, we need to get the distance between point A and this center C, right? This one, this will give you r. So again, we'll go for the formula of AC, the length formula, that is x2 minus x1 square plus y2 minus y1 square. So the coordinates of x and a and c, we can write 7 minus plus 2 square plus 12 minus 5 square, because the formula minus and minus 2, this minus that make it plus, it will be 14. 7 plus 2 8, 9, 9 square is 81 plus it goes to be 7, 7 square is 49. What comes? Let's see with the calculator. You can do this directly with the calculator and write the answer. Square root of 81 plus 49. Sorry, that is there's 130. Square root of 130. So this is what AC represent the radius of the circle. So now we know the center. The equation becomes x, a is minus 2, so it becomes plus 2 square, b is 5, so y minus 5 square is equal to 130, that is square of r. So this becomes the equation of circle. Now we have to find the coordinates b, that is x and y. Simply as it is a coordinates of a point lying on the, now we need to expand it because we are looking for the coordinates of b, which is also lying on the circle. So it becomes x square plus 4x plus 4 plus y square minus 10y plus 25 minus 130 equal to 0. So the standard form becomes x square y square and this is 4x minus 10y minus let's check the calculation. 130 minus 29 gives you 101. 101 equal to 0. We will get x square plus y square plus 4x minus 10y equal to 101. This is the equation of circle. We can make it is equation 1. And equation of line, that was given to be this one here, that is y equal to, as y equation of line AB is what? Y equal to minus 2x plus 26. We can make it equation number 2. Now solve 1 and 2 simultaneously to get the coordinates of A and B. So I'm going to replace every y in here with, in one with minus 2x plus 26. So x square plus minus 2x plus 26 square plus 4x minus 10 again minus 2x plus 26 equal to 101. Just what I did, I just replaced value of y from line 2 in 1. So now expand it again and use a proper calculation. We will get, it becomes 4x square minus 26 times 4, that is 104, x plus 26 square. I am using the algebraic identities. If you are well aware, About identities in the class we have discussed it. Otherwise, you can write this expression 2 times and multiply it to get the answer. 6 7 6 is 26 square plus 4x minus and minus, now this one, plus 20x minus 260, and it comes again 101 equal to 0. We get 5x square. Now simplify it. Is minus 104 and plus 24. 104 minus and plus 24 will get 80. So it's become minus 80x. Now with the constant terms we have this, this and this. So 676 minus 260 minus 101 will get plus 315 equal to 0. Now we can further simplify it by dividing each term. Divide each term with 5 because it seems to be divisible. So you can see it becomes, we'll get x square minus 16x plus 63 equal to 0. Now again we have here a quadratic equation. So in the class we have discussed so many approaches to solve a quadratic equation. One was by using quadratic formula, other was converting square, and third was, what was that? Yes, that was about midterm break rule. If you're well aware about it, you can apply any one method to get the right result. Here I am applying the midterm break rule. We know 7 9s are 63. If minus 9 and minus 7 will multiply, we get plus 63. Because I am applying the midterm rule, it seems to be easy. Those who are weak in midterm rule, they can apply the quadratic formula, set the calculator mode and get the answer. So I'm going to write x minus 9 and x minus 7 equal to 0, which give me two answers. One x is equal to 9 or one x is equal to 7. Now you need to replace this here in equation 2 to get the coordinates, complete coordinate, like from 2 we get, from 2 we have y equal to minus 2x plus 26. So when at x is equal to 9, we get y equal to what? Minus 18 plus 26, that give you y equal to 8. So one coordinates comes to be, when x was 9, y is 8. Or other values, okay, I'm going to change the color. At x is equal to 7, so you will see y equal to minus 14 plus 26. So y comes to be 12. As in the question you can see, it's very much clear that the second answer is when x 7, y 12. This was given with a, like here you can see a has the coordinates 7 and 12. We are looking for coordinate of b. So what are the coordinates b? This one. We can write, we will ignore this a because we are behind b. So you will just write, therefore the required coordinates of b are 9 and 8. That's the answer. I hope you understood it. Now guys, in question number 6, again it is for 6 marks, and it's based on the binomial expansion. Given expression is given, and we need to find the coefficient of x4 over coefficient of x, and that is equal to 3 to find the possible constant values of constant a. So it's better to take a little expansion because 4 and x can be assessed very easily. Let's see. The first starting one, we know as per rule of binomial expansion, 7c0 because n is 7. First term power 7, second becomes 0. Then 7c1, x by a power 6, a by x2 power 1. And that it's become x6 and it's become x square 4. We can get it. Plus 7c2, x over a power 1 more or less 5, and a over x square power 2, and so on. Because here from the this term and this term we can get the coefficient of x square. Let's see how. No need to even simplify it, but if you want then you can x7 over a7 plus 7c1 is calculator give you 7. It goes to be x6 over a6, a over x2 plus 7c2 becomes 21, right? You can use a calculator. It goes to be x5 over a5 and a2 over x4 and so on, right? Now we are behind the coefficient of x4, so we can write coefficient of, okay, before this you can make another step, one more step, because 6 marks question. You, for your sake of justification, we can say that it's 7 over a5 because 6 and 1 after simplifying it goes to be x4 plus 21 over a3 and x plus so on. Now you can get the result that the coefficient implies that the coefficient of x4 goes to be 7 by a5 and coefficient of x will be 21 by a3. As in the question, it has been given that the ratio of the coefficient x4 and coefficient of x is equal to 3. So it means we need to divide these two. Coefficient of x4 to coefficient of x is equal to 7 over a5 divided by 21 over a3. We will get 1 over 3 a2, and that is given to be what? 3. Here you can see this is equal to 3. So now simplify 1 over a3, 3a2 is equal to 3. Do the cross multiplication, we get 9a2 is equal to 1. a2 will be 1 by 9. So that gives you values of a square root on both sides plus minus 1 over 3. So these are the required values and required answer what has been asked. I hope you got it. Okay guys, this question number 7, that's based on 5 marks, and this is a topic coming from trigonometry. Trigonometry, try based on 3 sided shape, that is start from the triangle. By definition, we have to find the first plane quadratic equation in terms of cos theta and solve the equation. Okay, it's easy case for the one who knows that tan theta is equal to, it is a ratio of sin theta to cos theta, and the very basic identity is in cos square theta plus sin square theta equal to 1. Only these two basic identity you need to apply to find your required result. Like here it goes, tan theta will be sin theta over cos theta times sin theta equal to 1. That comes to be sin square theta over cos theta equal to 1. Do the cross multiplication, we get sin square theta is equal to cos theta. And here from this identity we know that cos square theta, sin square theta equal to 1 minus cos square theta. So I'm going to replace it here with this thing. It will be 1 minus cos square theta is equal to cos theta. Now this is, bring it on the other side to make it one side 0. So it's cos square theta plus cos theta minus 1. So that is the required result in term of cos theta, what has been asked for the how many marks? 5 marks. This is so simple. And now further, first we get this one half marks we have done. Now we need to solve the equations, and it's falling from the angle theta degree to 360, 0 degree to 360 degree. It means in all 4 quadrants, I told you this is all science teachers crazy, right? Or someone say add sugar to coffee. So just to keep remembering this one. Now we have to solve this. Again, you can see it is a quadratic equation in term of cos theta. So by applying the quadratic formula here, cos theta will give you minus 1 plus minus root 1 square minus 4 times 1 times minus 1, because you are well aware about the formula. Otherwise you MF19 will help you to find the formula. It will be given with along with the paper. 1 plus 4 over 2, that is cos theta will be minus 1 plus minus root 5 by 2. So here we have two results of cos theta. One is cos theta is equal to minus 1 plus root 5 by 2, or cos theta is equal to minus 1 plus minus root 5 by 2. And from here, from this case, add sugar to coffee or all science is crazy, we know then cos is positive either in the first quadrant here or here in the fourth quadrant. And first quadrant theta will remain here, and here is the basic angle for it will be 360 minus theta. So as it is given in the question, you are given the angle in degrees, so set your calculator mod in degrees. So let's see, to get the angle what we will get. Okay, once we will use the calculator to get the result, we get cos theta in term of 0.618 and cos of minus 1.618. As we know, the domain of cos theta falls functions its range will fall between minus 1 till 1. Sine function range or cos function range is this, so it's lying out of it, so we ignore it. So only we'll take values from here. So theta comes to be cos inverse of 0.618. Make the calculator on the degree mod. So shift cos, I will get theta is equal to 51.8 degree in the first quadrant, and the second for the fourth quadrant theta will be other solution 360 minus 51.8 degree minus 360. I will get 3 other solution 308.2 degree. That is the complete answer for the how many marks? 6 marks. I hope you got it.